I'm Leonard Bird.
And I'm James Davis. Welcome to Pro Track Talk. Well, currently there's nobody protecting the athletes' rights. I mean, that's understandable. We could either easily get ripped off or whatever.
But how would we, as athletes, let the agents form their own union, but we didn't form ours?
Right. I mean, so first and foremost, we need to have our own union to protect ourselves, not so much from the agents, but also from anybody that would try to take advantage of us.
And right now, everybody is sitting there. It's like a power struggle. You have the sponsors that wants to control the sports. You have the meat directors that wants to control the sports. You have the governing bodies that want to control the sports. But then it's us who gets left out.
Okay, so do you want the athletes to control the sport? Or
no, it's not saying that we control it, but you know what? It's not beneficial toward us right now.
Right, so we're not leveraging the power that we actually had being the stars of the sport.
Thank you. We're not getting paid like we should be getting paid. And that's just true. We're not.
So how should we be getting paid?
I think that we should have a base salary right now, but there is no base salary. Right now, you can come into the sport. Let's just say you had one bad year. You can come out and say, you know what, here's your sponsorship deal. And you look at it and say, wow, equipment and bonuses, that's it. So basically, you have to go out there and just get a job.
A 400-meter runner that came out at the same time and doesn't have a deal. You know, maybe Adidas is paying Jeremy Warner salary. They don't have
what place
money.
does the 400-meter runner get?
He takes first or second, and let's say they can't afford to pick him up for the amount of money that he should be picked up for, and he doesn't get a deal right away.
But there's no set base. There's no set. There's nothing saying that this is the base. This is the minimum for a person coming out straight out of college.
Right.
There's no minimum set. There's no minimum period. I mean, we don't want to set a maximum right now because right now there is no minimum.
Right.
So basically, we can't say anything because right now, if you win NC2As in the 400, 200, or 100, you're going to get paid. You're going to get a contract because you were the champion.
But let's say he doesn't. Let's say he takes second this year, and they decide, well, we're not going to pay you the big money because
he's going to get something.
We just paid. Well,
he's going to get something.
It's guaranteed he's going to get something.
I'm not going to say it's guaranteed, but I'm saying he's going to get something.
But conceivably, he could walk away with nothing to begin with.
Well,
being that he doesn't have a salary. And if a sponsor doesn't pay him right away, where does his money come from?
Job. You got to get a job. Andrew Rock is thinking about switching over to the 400 hurdles. So what do you think about that?
Actually, from what I hear, Andrew Rock was a phenomenal hurdler in high school. He was a state champion. So if he were to switch back from the 400 to 400 hurdles, of course I would welcome that, being that he had experience there. But personally, I mean, he's run 44.2. I mean, silver medalist. I couldn't see myself making that switch at that point in my career if I'd run that fast. So I don't really understand why. I mean, it kind of baffles me that he'd make that change Olympic year as well. I mean, from what I hear, he was at the Olympic trials, fit, ready to run, and actually scratched out. Nobody really knows as to why. He hasn't really spoke up as to why. So, I'm kind of curious myself.
Basically, yeah, a silver medal at the World Championship, ran 42, just like you said. He won the U.S. Championship, and they threw out theme music as soon as you crossed the finish line.
Right.
I ain't never seen anybody who crossed the finish line and they had their own theme music playing afterward. So
yeah, I think they got caught up in the moment with that one. I was there at that meet. I thought it was pretty ridiculous, but it was what it was. He won the meet. He ran well. I couldn't see myself.
But he had some consistent years to run at 44s.
Right.
So why all of a sudden just make that change?
And I'm not quite sure as to why he made the change. I know that I could make that change, being that if I'm running 44 too, why not? I mean, I haven't had that kind of success, and I still haven't changed to the hurdles.